Hi everyone, I'm recording my second video blog and I apologize for my appearance. Maybe this is what dealing with TRICARE for the last 3 weeks does to someone. Actually I just got done working out, but I wanted to get a quick video done before tomorrow because tomorrow is the special day, July 25th, 2013, when the TRICARE policies go into effect. Finally, on July 24th, 2013, TRICARE has been updating their website. They also came out with a video blog yesterday, or announcement yesterday, from Dr. Woodson. But we are still disappointed over here because the information from Dr. Woodson still doesn't answer any of our questions. The website changes finally did address one of our concerns, which is the demonstration project. The website for the demonstration project has been updated as of today, July 24th, 2013. It says BCABAs, Board Certified Assistant Behavior Analyst, can supervise tutors. So there isn't a change there. However, we are still concerned because one of our providers submitted paperwork for Board Certified Assistant Behavior Analyst in the North region, and they are refusing to process her because of the changes that TRICARE is making. So there's one issue right there. People aren't getting approved as providers because of these changes. But our bigger concern is there are now 3 different programs from TRICARE, and BCABAs have a different role with each program. In the basic program, they're not allowed to provide services at all. In the demonstration project, they're only allowed to supervise. And in the pilot program, they're only allowed to do one-on-one. TRICARE, make up your mind. Which is it? Our board, Behavior Analyst Certification Board, says you can do both. BCABAs are allowed to supervise and they're allowed to provide one-on-one. In your initial policy documentation that was published on June 25th, 2013, you indicated that the reason you were making the changes for BCABAs was because of the Behavior Analyst Certification Board saying that BCABAs cannot supervise. This is purely false. They even wrote you a letter to help clarify this issue, and still no response from you. We don't understand why you can't do what other insurance companies do and allow board-certified assistant behavior analysts to practice under the guides of a BCBA. Other insurance companies that we work with have ABA as a medical benefit. We understand that for medical benefits, you want someone with at least a master's degree billing for the services. We get that. But when we bill other medical insurance, they allow for BCABAs to provide supervision as long as they're directly tied to a BCBA. So a BCABA could never go out on their own and bill for services, but they can be working with us and providing the services that they're competent to provide. Who are you, TRICARE, to say what a board-certified assistant behavior analyst can do? You don't even understand what behavior analysis is. You can't even figure out how to properly apply this benefit or explain it to your providers or beneficiaries. So why are you trying to tell board-certified assistant behavior analysts what they can do? Secondly, besides the fact that you're overreaching by saying that they can supervise for the demo project, but they can only do one-on-one for the pilot program, and forget about basic, they can't do anything at all, you're really, really, really hindering access to services by doing this. Your own data supplied to us said that there's over 8,000 beneficiaries that are getting services for ABA, and there's many more who are trying to get services that just aren't identified yet. But we only have 2,000 supervisors. How many of those supervisors are board-certified assistant behavior analysts? We don't have enough people to provide these services. Why are you limiting what the certified people can do? The only answer to that would be to limit access to this care and save you all some money. So stop limiting their access to services. Allow board-certified assistant behavior analysts to practice in the same way that they've been allowed to practice for the last 4 years. Prior to all of these enhancements and changes in your services, you allowed BCABAs under the ECHO program to provide one-on-one and supervision. And now you're still allowing them to do both, but they can only do it as supervision in the demo program and one-on-one in the pilot program. Clearly, you think they're capable of doing both. Let them do both for basic, add them to the basic benefit, and then have them as supervisors for the pilot program and the demonstration project. I just spent about 5 minutes talking about our first complaint. Sorry, but we have one more. The second complaint is that we're still not clear on these assessments. We've been contacting you guys over and over, still not getting any feedback from you. The Association for Professional Behavior Analysts and the Behavior Analyst Certification Board contacted you guys as well, sent you letters. Senators have sent you letters. Providers have sent you letters. Beneficiaries have called to complain. We are grateful that you're not requiring these assessments for the basic program or for the demonstration project, but how are you justifying using them for the pilot program? This just doesn't make any sense. Why would you subject retirees who have been waiting years for these services, who, even though you allowed access to these services last year under a BCBA, still cannot get these services because there are only so many BCBAs? Now you're making them, if they want to do it with a tutor or a BCABA, go through this extra assessment process, which you can't justify. You tried to justify it by saying that the Behavior Analyst Certification Board supports the use of standardized assessments. Your own FAQ said that the BACB says that standardized assessments may be used. It didn't say that they have to be used. It doesn't say that they're required. And the BACB wrote you a lovely letter that says, we don't use standardized assessments, hardly ever. Instead, we recommend as best practice in the field of behavior analysis, individualized assessment. Why would you incorporate something in your plans for a pilot program that you're likely going to use for other programs that isn't best practice? Why are you adding an extra step to this process? Our whole field is based off of assessments and data collection and progress monitoring. That's what we do as behavior analysts. Require us to send you that information. We will gladly send it, but let us, as the experts, choose which assessments we will use. Don't make us use our own assessments and add in the Vineland or the ADOS as something extra that we have to do. Hardly any board-certified behavior analysts are trained in the ADOS or the Vineland. Y'all haven't been clear yet on who's even supposed to conduct the ADOS, because on your website last week, it said the ADOS was supposed to be used for diagnosis. Parents are having a horrible time finding people that can provide these assessments. So why all of a sudden are you requiring them? If we can document that deficits exist, and we can document that progress is being made, and we can send you this information in a much more easy to read way than these assessments, why is that not acceptable? You have yet to answer this question as well. We greatly appreciate that you have done a 180 and you're no longer putting in all of the standards that you had originally indicated, but these two issues still need to be fixed. Board-certified assistant behavior analysts need to be allowed to practice within their area of competency and provide supervision and one-on-one under the BASIC program, and they need to have the same role in the demonstration project as they do in the pilot project, which is supervision. Additionally, you need to fix the assessments. We shouldn't be required to conduct certain assessments. You can require assessments all day long, but don't require us to do certain ones. And third, I forgot the third one, communication. It is the day before these policies go into effect, and we're just now getting updated information from your website. Why are you not providing us with these answers when we contact you and ask these questions to you? Again, as a military spouse and a provider, this is making me very leery of TRICARE, and you can bet that the next time you all are up for getting your contract renewed, I will be lobbying Congress along with many other people to have someone take this over. Because if you mismanage this so bad and it's a benefit that so many people know about, how badly are you mismanaging everything else? Hopefully, we can say in a few days, wow, TRICARE really listened to us and they fixed everything that we had issues with. But I don't know if that'll be the case. And that leads into one more point I wanted to make. In the most recent press releases and information from TRICARE, you all talk about how in the future you will listen to beneficiaries and you will talk to experts and you will take this and that into account. Why didn't you do that from the get-go? You've had a whole entire year to figure this stuff out. Why were you not talking to us from the beginning? We would have gladly given you our input. We're giving it to you now. You can change this policy anytime you want, so go ahead and fix it and show us that you do care, TRICARE. We're still asking, do you care, TRICARE? But the answer is getting closer to that. Maybe you might care. But why don't you show us for sure and fix these issues?